হয়েছে না? Okay, so welcome to NPTEL live session of Computer Vision and Image Processing, Fundamentals and Applications. This is the third live session of this course. So I think the students are available in this online live session. So in my Google Sheet, I have some questions. So I want to reply these questions. The first question is by one faculty, so Nirmala Utari. So you mentioned about that, sir, I am not getting some weekly classes and assignments. And some of the classes you are missing. So that is not a problem. You see the videos already available in the portal. And also you can try to solve the assignment, the weekly assignment problems. And if you can follow all the videos, I think the exam would not be so difficult. So better to see all the videos and try to solve the assignments, all the assignments, the problems. Then I think it is not a problem. The second question I have seen in the shared Google Sheet by Bagatia, request to show with example of how to solve the numericals. I think some of the answers are given by the TS. These assignments, the weekly assignments, and some of the solutions are already uploaded by the TS. And another one is by Deepa. So she mentioned about the SEP number. So how to calculate the SEP number? So SEP number already I have explained. So how to determine the SAIN code. From the SAIN code, you have to determine the SEP number. So first you have to understand what is the SAIN code. And after this, from the SAIN code, you can determine the SEP number corresponding to a particular SEP. So SEP can be represented by this SEP number. So the concept is not so difficult. So you can see this concept, the concept of the SEP number. So these are the questions available in the shared Google Sheet. So now let us discuss our questions in the chat box. So now you are online, so I have some questions. So you can put your questions in the chat box and I will try to reply. So this is the third live session of the course on computer vision and image processing fundamentals and applications. So if you have any questions, then just you can write in the chat box that you can see in the Google, that you can see in the YouTube tab. So the YouTube link is already available. So in the chat box, you can put the questions and I will try to answer all of your questions. And this is the third live session of the course on computer vision and image processing, fundamentals and applications. So already we are in the week number 9. So after this, another 3 weeks, the content. So one question I have seen in the portal. Sir, kindly help. Let us know how to solve the numericals. So already I told you many times that is solution of the numerical problems is not so difficult if you have good understanding of the topics which I have discussed in the course. So you have to see the videos and also the books. If you can understand the concept, then I think numerical problems are not a problem. So you can easily solve the problems. And if you have any problems, you can write in the question answer that forum. One forum is there. So I will tell my students to reply you. But mostly you try to understand the videos, you see the videos and also the books. Then the problem will be easy. So if you have any questions, then please write in the chat box available in the YouTube link. So after this live session, there will be another live session in the month of April. So in the month of April, we have another live session of this course. But for this live session, you can write your questions in the chat box and I will reply. So any questions you can put or you can write in the chat box. I'm available online. So this is the third live session of the course on computer vision and image processing, fundamentals and applications. This is another question. Will the election date affect the exam? So that I don't know. So I think this NPTEL team, they will look after this. I do not know about this this election date and the exam. So if you have any questions, you can put in the chat box. So I'm available here. So there will be another live session the first week of April. So that will be intimated by the NPTEL. 'n. 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 ' So currently week number 9 is going on. Number 9. So we have another 3 weeks, week number 10, week number 11, and week number 12. So if you have any questions, then you can write in the chat box. So this is the third live session of this course. So if you want to discuss with me, you can discuss in this live session. I am ready to reply your questions. So if you have any questions, just I'm waiting for your questions. So one question I have seen that could you post the solution of the assignments? So I think some of the solutions are already uploaded, and I will again tell my TAs to upload all the solutions of the assignments. And in the exam also you may get similar type of problems, but mostly this time the theory type of questions. if you have understanding of the concept, then I think you can easily answer these questions, the concept-oriented questions, and also some numericals. So I think by this week, I will tell my TAs to upload all the solutions of the assignments posted in the electronics. Her name is Dr. Malathi. So you see the videos and also the books already I mentioned in the PPT. And this time you will get some theory-based questions, that is the concept-based questions, and also some numerical questions. So I think this time it will be easy as compared to the previous year exams. So another one is that Rajat, you asked me about this. Histogram equalization is a good technique to remove the effect of uneven illumination from the patient. No, it is not like this. It is the histogram equalization technique is employed for contrast enhancement. So if you want to improve the contrast of an image, the technique is the histogram equalization technique. So for uneven illumination removal, or maybe consideration of this uneven illumination, there are many other algorithms, so which you can see in the research papers. But the histogram equalization technique is mainly for improving the contrast of an image. So your questions you can put in the YouTube chat box that is already available. So just you can write your questions in the chat box, then I can reply. So for uneven illumination from facial regions, there are some techniques like even now the people are considering the deep learning architectures. So deep learning architecture, even the GAN, the generative adversarial networks, that is also used for removing the uneven illumination from the facial region. So now since the people are most of the students or most of the researchers consider the deep architectures, so better to do on deep architectures to remove the uneven illumination from the facial region. But there are many other classical techniques also to consider this problem, the problem of the illumination variations. So that papers you can see, but mainly if you see the recent papers, the students or the researchers were working on the deep architecture based illumination variation problem. So you can see these papers. So search in the Google and you'll get many papers on these topics. So any questions from you? That is also one technique. It is possible to mark eye and mouth of entire face using. Yes, that is also possible. But now the transformer based architectures. So you can see the vision transformers, the adversarial networks. That is again the people are using on this topic. So what you mentioned, that one, that is also possible But there are some advanced techniques like the Poisson transformers, the diffusion models, the adversarial networks, that is the GAN. So these type of concepts are coming. So you can see these papers. So you can see my books on computer vision and image processing. In that book, I explain what are the problems of the face recognition and what is the landmark points, what are the landmark points, and what are the facial action units for facial expression recognition. So in my book, you will get that information about the landmark points and also what is the action units for the facial expression recognition. And if you have a strong background on this basic concept, then I think it would be very easy to read the advanced research papers on computer vision and image processing. So that is the objective of this course. So we are discussing the fundamental concept of the computer vision mainly. And if you understand this concept, I think it should not be a difficult that you can understand the typical research papers, but your concept should be strong, the basic concept. So if you have any questions, then you can put in the chat box. So if you want to write something about the course, you can write here, whether you have understood or whether you like the videos, that you can write in the chat box, and I will get the impression whether you are understanding this course or not. Then that is actually good for me also. So maybe the next time I can modify some of the videos. Also, you remember that you have to see the books. That books already I mentioned in my first class. So you have to see the books of this course. So if you have any questions, then you write in the chat box. So this is the third live session of the course on computer vision and image processing, fundamentals and applications. So there will be another live session in the month of April. So if you see the course, actually the first part of the course is the image processing concepts. And also I have included the image acquisition, video acquisition, the concept of cameras. The second part is about the feature extraction. And third part is the classification or the recognition. So I am designing the course like this. The first part is the image acquisition or the video acquisition. After this, the next one is the pre-processing and the feature extraction. And third part is the classification on the or the recognition. So you put one question, sir, moving average filter a good way to remove the noise from the green channel signal? So yes, moving average is a technique because if you take the averaging filter, you can remove some high frequency noises. So that is actually the low pass filter. Averaging means you are considering the low pass filter. And if you take the average in a particular neighborhood, so if I consider the 3x3 neighborhood, or maybe the 5x5 neighborhood, or maybe the 7x7 neighborhood, then accordingly you can do the averaging. But if you consider the bigger window, the problem will be the more blurring. The blurring will be more. So the optimum size is the 3x3 window. So you can consider 3x3 neighborhood. And based on this neighborhood pixels, you can do the averaging. So if I do the averaging, then what will happen? It is nothing but the low pass filtering. And you can remove the high frequency noises. But already I explained that if I consider the bigger window, like 5x7, 5x5, 7x7, so what will happen? During the averaging, because it will be divided by, if I consider 3x3, it will be divided by 1/9. It will be divided by 9. If I consider 5x5, the division is by 25. If I consider 7x7, the division is by 49. So that means if I consider the big size or the large size window, the problem is the blurring will be more. So that is why better to consider the 3x3 window. Then you can do the averaging, the moving averaging you can do. And that is nothing but a low pass filtering. So if you have any questions, then you can put here. I'm available. Sir, it is better to consider the green channel signal only or the average of the RGB channel of the facial region. Can you please specify any course which deals with the type of no? That means what is the actually the problem? Why you are considering the green channel? So you have to explain me the problem. Generally, suppose in one example, the RPPG, that is the remote PPG signal, that is actually the blood flow information. So for this, actually the green channel we considered. But if you consider some other problems, suppose the recognition of the facial expression, removing something, then this RGB can be converted into SSI model or other model, and you can consider the intensity component. This RGB can be converted into other color models, like the RGB can be converted into SSI color model, YCBCR model, YUV model. So these type of models are available. So only you have to process the intensity component. Oh, for RPPG signal, you can see my papers. You can see the papers on the RPPG signal. So generally we consider the green channel for this. So in my paper also that you can download from my download from the IEEE Explorer, or you can see the paper in my website also. We considered green channel because it has much more information as compared to other channel, and mainly we can consider the blood flow information. So for the blood flow information, this is the literature. In the literature, it is mentioned that the green channel is more suitable for this. So you can see the green channel. You can consider the green channel, and also you can see my papers on RPPG signal. We have some papers on RPPG signal and how actually we are doing the processing, and that concept you can see from the papers, our papers. But for other cases like suppose in video surveillance or maybe the facial expression recognition, the green channel is not so important. We can convert the RGB into SSI, or maybe the lab color space is also available. And based on this, you can consider the problem of the illumination variation. So these problems you can consider. But for this RPPG signal, generally we consider the green channel because of some advantages. So that is mentioned in my paper, research paper, that you can download the paper and you can see the concept. And even in the literature also, it is mentioned that better to consider the green channel for the RPPG signal. Because in RPPG, mainly we are considering the blood flow information in the facial region. So that information we are considering, the blood flow information in the facial region. So if you have some questions related to this course, this RPPG signal is one concept, advanced concept. So if you have any doubts regarding this course content, then you can write in the chat box and we can reply. So if you have any questions, then you can put in the chat box. So you mentioned that I am extracting the facial frames, then performing histogram equalization on it. So that is for the contrast enhancement. Histogram equalization is for the contrast and enhancement. After that, extracting the rectangular area around the 6 and performing marks based on the HSB skin color region. From that ROI, region of interest, I am extracting green channel signal and performing mean of that. Yes, you can do this one. But these are actually old techniques. That is the moving averaging. These are very old techniques. Now, better to consider some deep architectures. People are now using the deep architectures for these problems. So what you mentioned about this, these are very classical techniques. The histogram equalization, after this, the considering the rectangular area, after this, the region of interest you have extracted, and after this you have done the mean filtering. So these are very old techniques, but now people are using some advanced techniques. When the over complete dictionary, that is the sparse and the redundant representation, the people are working on this also. Deep architecture also the people are working. So I think you can see the recent papers on this problem. So you please see the papers, recent papers, and also you can download my research papers on the RPPT signal. So Rajat, I am telling about this concept, the RPPT one. So you can see some papers available in my website. So if you have any questions, then you can write in the chat box of the YouTube. So you can see the chat box in the YouTube and you can put the questions. So this is the third live session of the course on computer vision and image processing, fundamentals and applications. So after this, there will be another live sessions in the month of April. And that will be the last live session of this course. So we have another 15 minutes of this live session. So if you have any questions, then you can write in the chat box. So if you have any questions, then you can write. So if you have any questions, so up till now, week number 9 already we have covered, and we have 3 remaining weeks of the course. In week number 10, we are considering some machine learning topics. In week number 11 also, we are considering the concept of the artificial neural network and the deep architectures. And week number 12 is mainly the applications of computer vision and the image processing. So that are included in the week number 12. So we have only 10 minutes of this live session. After this, I have to conclude this session. So next live session will be in the month of April. That will be the last live session of the course. So if you do not have any questions, we have to conclude this session. So I'm just waiting for another 6 to 7 minutes. After this live session will be concluded. So if you do not have any questions, I have to conclude the session just for another 5 minutes. So any questions? Just another 5 minutes. So you mentioned about this, the last year final exam question paper. That is actually not with me. That was uploaded by the NPTEL team, and that is not with me. So this time the questions will be, already I told you, the questions will be mainly the theory-based questions. That is, if you understand the videos, then I think easily you can answer the questions, and also few numerical problems. So that is very similar to the weekly assignments that what we are giving. So you can expect, I think, very simple questions, but you have to minutely see the videos and also the books. The question paper was uploaded by the NPTEL team, not by me. So this time I told them just go for some simple questions, not the numerical, so many numerical problems, so only the theory-based questions. Then I think it is okay. The soft copy of the book is not available with me. Even I wrote that book, this is not available with me because of the copyright problem. But I have only one hard copy of this book. But other books like the book by Gonzalez and another book already I mentioned that is book by Forsyth and the Pons, and also the machine learning Duda and Hart book. So these type of books you can get in the internet. Also you can download the books. But my book, I think it is not available online. So I don't know about this because I don't also have the online book. So if you have any questions, then you can put just another 2-3 minutes. I am trying to reply your questions. Otherwise, I have to conclude the session. So now at 3:57. So within 2-3 minutes, I have to conclude the session because the next live session will be the pipeline. So after this live session, there will be another live session of the another course. So I have to conclude the session by 4 p.m. Okay, so thank you for attending this live session. This is actually the third live session of the course on computer vision and image processing, fundamentals and applications. The main concern is the solution of the assignments. So maybe within the week, I will tell my TAs to upload the solutions. And also you try to find the solutions yourself. Then your concept will be good. And there will be another live session in the first week of April. That would be the last live session of this course. Okay, thank you for attending this live session. So I'm concluding this live session. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rajat, thank you. And another one is Soiket. So what? I'm waiting for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rajat. Thank you, Soiket. Thank you, Rajnath. So the who are attending this live session, thank you. So just live session in the first week of April. Thank you. Thank you.